Okay, guys, this is a now it's a Rygar cab. It's a used to be a Frogger cabinet, and it's, you know, I really, somebody was just basically giving this away, and I got it. I was looking for a Frogger cabinet because my brother had found a Frogger cabinet back in Kentucky that was the cab was totally toasted, but it was 100% complete. So I've got the, you know, I went down there and got it. I got the board, I got the transformers, all the wiring I took out real careful. I have the original Frogger control panel, still with the relay on it. I actually took the front coin door off and everything, the whole front of it off, just so I could have this coin door and coin mix uninterrupted, because it was totally complete. And I even took the monitor and, well, I guess pretty much everything. I tried to test it there, obviously didn't work, so I have no idea what the issue is. I just, at that point, I said, well, let's see if it works. It didn't. I disassembled it, took it home. Now I've got my Pac-Man running. I'm gonna look at this. This is totally beat. I do think I'll probably remove this side art, this Rygar, hopefully without destroying it. Put a little bit of Bondo on it, and I think that they have this side art, this Frogger side art you can get. I don't know if it comes down that low, but it might look okay if I can do that. I'd rather leave it looking as original as it could. It definitely was an original Frogger cabinet, and it's not in, I mean, it's not in great shape, but it's okay. The back bottom is off, but I have that. I've got the top little door part, and I just have to make another. That's not a big deal. I mean, it's solid, which the other one was totally disintegrated. So this will be my next cab, and definitely, you know, you can even see down here, you know, Sega Frogger, Game Frogger. So I got the original one to start with, and we'll just have to go from there. It's a shame. Rygar's actually a pretty cool game, but I mean, like I said, when I got this, and I love this artwork up here on the marquee. It's beautiful, but I don't have the game. Anyway, so this is going to be my Frogger, and you know, so this is just like a first kind of video of what it's going to be. So I'm going to, like I said, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the game out, the game board out, see if I can get some power to it, test it, see if I can get any kind of picture, see if I can determine, is the board working or not working, because I absolutely want to go original on it. I mean, Frogger is such an easy game to emulate, but you know, that's not really what I want to do here. I mean, I really want this to be 100% legit, and I think a lot of people end up with these Frogger cabinets that get converted, end up getting 2 or 3 to convert. And if I get this one legit and it looks good, and maybe the cab's not perfect, I'm still going to put it in. And then, you know, these Sega Gremlin cabs, maybe I'll come across another one that's in better shape. I do have one downstairs in my basement that's it's a Sega Gremlin cab, and you know, you could argue it's in a little better shape. It doesn't have this, but the speaker and stuff is wrong, so it was like cut out with the slit, so it wasn't technically a Frogger before. I don't know, that's kind of picky really, but and the coin door on the front, and I should say in the coin door on the front, it had the long, so this is kind of like the little rectangle coin door. The other one was, whoa, it goes really way down here, it goes very low, and honestly I like this look better. So that's kind of silly, I guess, but anyway, you like what you like. So this one, you know, I mean, stuff like this doesn't bother me down there on the bottom. You can see it's kind of beat up a little bit down there at the very base. I don't know if you can see it, but that stuff, it's black, so and it was always black, so I could Bondo that, get it smooth, and repaint it. It's just going to pop. It's going to be fine. I have seen where people take these, rough them up, and paint them like crazy color, like green, like a light green with a dark green T-molding, and those actually don't look bad. They look pretty cool, but for this one, I think I'm just going to keep I really think I'm going to keep the wood grain. The thing I might do, like I said, well, I think I'm going to have to do it on this, is get the Frogger side art and drop on here. even though the cab is really I'm not going to go to the trouble, I think, of what do you call it, laminating that or I'm not going to do that. I don't know, I may change my mind. We'll see. I may change my mind on this. I may end up getting the other cab. I got to check. I haven't even seen how much that Frogger side art is. I really want to do this on the inexpensive, I don't want to say cheap, but on the cheaper side of things, on the less expensive side of things. So if it's if that side art's, you know, I mean, to be fair, I mean, I paid $75 for the guts of this Frogger cab, which isn't much, but you know, I'd hate for the side art to cost more than the whole guts of it. That's kind of silly, especially if you're putting it on a cab where it's the other cab. I may not need it, so I may go to the other cab. We'll see.